on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. And touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Ready up. Check back the left. Check back the left. Target.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check three. Bang, 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 bang. Snap.
Warner from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Hey, check 24. That's 24. Hey, what? It's a safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking. Boom. Check. Hey, check 24.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first down throw, Warner. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Warner. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, A little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
I got it. 41. Let's go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Murray with a third and long. Completes it to Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Undercrunch. Hey, switch gears.
Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Green. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Murray throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Warner. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Warner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Got it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check Michael out. Check Michael out. Back to pass.
Warner to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. Now.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Warner. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Come on, set. Touch the outlaw. Daniel. Danny. Big Ed. Jet. 22, Jet, Palmer. Jet, 22, Jet, Palmer. Tighten up. Switch it.
On third down, it's Green, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. End up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at about the 28. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down and 4. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
What we got?
Mike 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 9. Mike 9. Watch the slant. Oh, Hayward. Flare. Share.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And off his back foot, he'll heave this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. It'll be Warner on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
152 fighter. Watch twins. Watch twins. Yep. Motion to backfield. Motion. On the ball. Ready?
From the gun, Warner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Check out route. 80 weapon. Shift. Under 12. Under 10. 10. Watch the ship. Hey, shut up.
Murray now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw, Warner. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Ready, set.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Warner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
60 Pittsburgh. 27, check, Mike, 27. Let's go, D. Check.
A play fake. Now Warner. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Back now in San Antonio as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep. He's cracking. He's checking crack.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Check safety.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
Go. Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Mike 41. Mike 26. Let's go.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Got 4 down. 17, got it. Check him out.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Warner. Big hold of the 30. Thomas has got it. Complete. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st and 10, Warner. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter, going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just did one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it here with Smith. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense didn't.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
On the double. Bang out. Bang out. Bang out. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. Kill, kill, kill.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike 9. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Switch. Check 25. Yeah.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Completes it to Davis. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Murray again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Green. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.